Welcome, friends, to Yoga Bliss with Shelley, and I'm Shelley. It's time to meditate. The Boovea and the light and dark butterflies. As you get your last minute wiggles out, nestling into your bed like a little baby bird, you wiggle your toes, you yawn a big yawn, opening your mouth and sighing. You're feeling sleepy, but also a little wiggly. You roll your ankles in circles, big circles and little circles. And now it's time to settle. It's time to get cozy, maybe pulling up all of your blankets up snugly tight and holding them close up under your chin. Maybe it's squeezing your favorite stuffy or nestling into your favorite pillow. Or maybe you're hot. Maybe you want to kick off all of your blankets and bunch them up just so slightly underneath of your legs and under your arms. It's time to get creative. It's time to use your imagination. Your imagination is the part of you that nobody else can say if it's right or wrong, if it's good or bad. Your imagination only belongs to you. I know our days are busy and there's a lot going on with our family and our friends, or at school, or maybe you went to a camp or were at daycare. There's a lot of things going on and a lot of people. And I know that we all have lots of thinking thoughts. But with our imagination, we're going to take all of our thinking thoughts, all of the yucky, bad, frustrating, angry, sad, yucky, ucky stuff, and we're going to place them in bubbles and blow them away. It's time to open your imagination. If your eyes are feeling sleepy, go ahead and shut them. They might be feeling heavier and heavier, allowing them to snap shut. Or maybe you aren't quite ready to close your eyes, and you can keep your eyes a little teeny sliver of the moon open. And imagine at the same time, your thinking thoughts are going to magically float inside of bubbles. Here you go. Open up your hand, but inside of your mind. Open up one hand. Here is your magic jar of bubble juice. And with your other hand, here is your wand. It's time to take that bubble wand and dip it inside of the bubble juice. Swirl it, plunk it, dip it, twist it in circles, swish it around, and pull it up and out. You can take it and you can float it from side to side and make bubbles, or you can use your breath and put every thinking thought inside of those balloons. Bigger and bigger, blowing your belly up like a balloon and blowing. Or maybe you want to do more gentle, tiny little bubbles. Or maybe the bubbles seems a little tricky to you. What about if it was your birthday and your whole family and all of your favorite loved ones and friends are around you, and around the corner somebody brings your favorite birthday treat? It could be a cake or cupcakes, or maybe it's a big fat juicy watermelon or apple slices or peach or pear slices. Whatever your favorite yummy treat may be. Ooh, what about a delicious, juicy mango sliced fresh for you? And inside of your favorite treat are the candles. However many years old you are, maybe you're little teeny tiny, or maybe you're much, much older like me, and you would have so many candles that it would be really hard to count. It's time, as everyone sings, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear. And it's time for you to blow out each one of your candles with a beautiful, big, bouncy breath. Maybe one of those candles you love so much and it's sparkling and lighting up. Maybe you want to just make that candle dance. Fill up your belly big, 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 and gently let your candle dance without completely blowing it out. And if you blew it out, that's okay. In your imagination, it will spark right back up lickety fast as a lightning bolt, fast kitty cat, and make it dance. It's time for meditation of the light and the dark butterflies. Butterflies are beautiful creatures. Imagine you as a caterpillar. You're long and lengthy, a little fuzzy, with lots of arms and legs. You go slow and steady, nibbling on leaves, climbing through grass, hoping that only if you can make it to a garden. And if you make it to that special garden, oh, you would be in complete heaven and euphoria. You notice as you're inside of the garden, nibbling on a zucchini, smelling the fresh strawberries and the cucumbers, you can sense that there are carrots deep under the ground. You feel something different inside of you, but you're not quite sure what it is. So, for safekeeping, you decide to find somewhere to nestle down to. You use all of your long little legs and you creep and crawl your body down the side of the wooden garden bed. It smells so fresh. It smells so beautiful. As you climb down, you look around the space and you take your time finding the most special place for you to slumber. You find a beautiful tree. You climb up to the perfect spot. And as you go up to the tree, something is happening. And again, you don't quite know what it is yet. But you go up and like a magic guardian angel is sending you a message. You just start twisting and turning and creating yourself a little sack, like a sleeping bag. And you build and you work hard and you make this perfect cozy sack until you feel safe and cozy and warm. And all of the really bright light dims and it becomes dark inside. It's dark, but even when the moon and the stars shine, you can see an amber glow. And when the sun rises, you know that there's still light outside, but it's dark inside of your cocoon. And in moments, you feel totally safe. You feel at peace. And then there are moments where you feel scared and you feel lonely in your cocoon and you feel angry, like maybe you want to burst out of your cocoon, but you just trust. And you know if you wait, you know that something really amazing is going to happen, but you don't know what it is. So you just trust. And you nap and you sleep and you slumber and you breathe. You work on taking big breaths into your belly. You work on blowing out those candles. You envision that one flame, that flickering safe flame that you can make dance. You can make it wave from side to side, giving you a warm, glowing reflection of love. Side to side. And you sleep and you rest and you toss and you turn. And your body, it feels different. You feel different. You have aches and pains, growing pains. Some make you cry. Some make you feel uncomfortable. You would give anything to stretch out your legs, but you just have patience, and you know that you're just trusting in the process. So you're so sleepy, and suddenly something feels different. But it doesn't feel scary. It feels okay. You wrestle your shoulders. You move from side to side. And suddenly, as you stretch, you poke a hole in your bag, in your sack. And the light glistens and beams in, and you feel warm, tingly, happy feelings all the way down. And you stretch further and further, and as you gaze up, a wing appears where one of your arms used to be. Oh my goodness. The colors, all of the colors of the rainbow. And even spots that look like beautiful eyes watching over you. You yawn another yawn and break through, and what used to be one of your legs is another wing below. You get so excited, you flitter and flutter, and you slowly emerge from your cocoon, and you slowly flip and flap your little wings, and you are overcome with a feeling of joy and fun and excitement. And you look all around yourself, and what you can see, you are a light butterfly. The sun is glowing all around you, and you are all of the colors of the rainbow. Or maybe you are just your most favorite color in the world, but it is a beautiful, bright, and bold color. A color that makes you feel so happy, and a color that makes you feel so excited. And if there's any colors that appear on you that make you feel not good or yucky, you can puff, and with your imagination, you can change those colors, or you can grab a paintbrush and you can repaint your wings and your body whatever color that you want to be. You flitter and flutter around, and as you're flittering and fluttering, you notice that there are other light butterflies. There are butterflies with a light like the sun, like that amber glow that you saw inside of your cocoon. And they're flittering and fluttering, and they're feeling oh so good. They flitter and flitter and flutter. And as you flitter and flutter, you look around. You see the world, and it looks brand new. Everything is sparkling in light. Everything is a gift, but not a present like you would receive at a birthday party or a holiday. A gift from Mother Nature, a gift from the sun, a gift of flowers, the trees, the buzzing of the bumblebees, all of the beautiful painted colors surrounding you, from the flowers to the colors of the garden. Everything looks bright and fresh. And then suddenly, a wave of something that you're not quite sure of overcomes you, and it doesn't feel good. And suddenly all of your colors fade, and all of your bright light fades, and you turn as black as night. You look around, your wings are black. Your body is black. You feel scared. You feel alone. You feel anxious. You feel like all of those thinking thoughts are overwhelming you, and you don't know what to do. And you are a dark butterfly, and when you look around, you see there are lots of dark butterflies. There are butterflies who are painted all black. And then you take a breath, and you begin to flap your wings again. You begin to take a big breath. And as you look up, you see the light butterflies. The butterflies painted all of the colors of the rainbow. The butterflies surrounded by glowing reflection. And suddenly, as you look down, you start lighting up. Your colors start beaming and coming back to you. You become a light and bright butterfly. As you flitter and float around, you notice that everyone is feeling different. And whenever butterflies are feeling happy and joyful and filled with laughter and fun and support and feel so safe and loved, they become bright and supported by the light and the love from everyone and everything around them. And you notice the sad and frightened butterflies. They become dark and black as night. All of the light fades away from them. They stop flapping their wings and they go into hiding. They almost roll into a ball like a roly-poly, trying to keep themselves protected. And then you realize that everyone and every creature around you has a light butterfly and a dark butterfly within them. And if they can only open their hearts to love, and when in moments the light and the love comes over them, they can hold that dear, and they can know that when the dark black as night butterfly takes them over, that it will only happen for a moment or two. Sometimes it feels a lot longer. Sometimes it seems like our dark butterflies will never go away, like our sadness and our worries and our fears and our doubts are always trapped inside of us. But in a matter of a wiggle, in a beam of the sun, in a shining ray from the moon, in a shooting star, our light is back within us. You are a light and bright, painted butterfly, and the sun and the moon and the stars glistens down on you, shining warmly and giving you a happy shower, kissing down on your head and your cheeks and your nose. The breeze softly blows, and your light within you is still beaming as you are a light butterfly. You flitter and flutter around. You feel so much love. You notice that all of the light butterflies sometimes all huddle up into a giant hug ball, squeezing and loving each other. And sometimes all of the light butterflies disperse. And you even notice when some of those light butterflies turn half dark and half light. And you notice some of the really black butterflies. And you take that love and that light within you and you send it to them. You don't even have to go up to them. You send it through your heart. You send it through your mind. You use your imagination and you smile and you send them a warm hug. You send them a positive thought. You send them, I love you. It's going to be okay. And suddenly you notice around you a Bouvier appears. A Bouvier glides down from the sky with angelic wings, white and fluffy, who flitter and flutter and change into whatever color you please. Each butterfly has its own Bouvier. The Bouviers rain down, and the Bouviers appear with the butterflies. And all the light and even the dark butterflies have a Bouvier. Your Bouvier is your personal protector of peace. Your Bouvier is your guardian angel. Your Bouvier helps you use your breath to blow your thinking thoughts, the worries and the fears away, and to blow them inside of bubbles or to blow the candle. Your Bouvier is here to make you feel warm and protected and make you feel like everything is going to be okay. Your Bouvier takes his or her very own special bubble wand and blows a big bubble. This is not just any bubble. This is a magical Bouvier bubble. The bubble grows bigger and bigger, and suddenly you, as your light and bright butterfly, float inside of your bubble. This is a bubble like no other bubble you have ever experienced. It is a strong, glowing, luminous butterfly. Inside of this bubble, you are protected and safe, and nothing bad can ever come to you. Only good because your personal protector of peace, your Boovea, is keeping you safe. You suddenly feel things that you haven't felt in a long time, things that you might have felt when you were a baby, but you don't quite remember. Something vibrates and tingles into your skin and melts into your bones. And the words, "I am strong," tingle down your forehead and wrap around your mind. The words, "I am brave," melt down your bones and in your toes. "I am love," wraps around your body like a warm, loving hug, because you are protected. You are getting stronger and stronger and braver, and you are filled with so much love. And here in this moment, you know that there's no such thing as judgment. No one can judge you for being any color. No one can judge you for being old or young. No one can judge you by what you look like. No one can judge you by what you think and what you don't think. No one can judge. You are in a land, in this bubble. You are free from any judgment. Suddenly, your bubble begins floating, and you notice the other light butterflies and even the dark butterflies floating with their bouviers in the balloons. They're floating off in a distance, and it looks like a happy bubble storm. Instead of raining down, the bubbles are floating up to love and light. And a beam lights up in lasers like a spider web, shooting towards all of the other butterflies and all of the bouviers. And you are all connected, and you are all having so much fun and feeling so much love together. You have never felt so safe and so unconditionally loved as you do now. Excitement rushes over your light butterfly body, up and down, and something magical floats to you. You feel safe. You feel protected. You feel excited. You notice there is a unique creature. It flitters and flutters, and the white and the dark butterflies surround you and surround this magical, mystical creature. Through this creature, which just so happens to be a real-life magical unicorn, a horn glistens and glows, and in the horn a sound of a trumpet and a harp mixed together plays, and all of the butterflies and the bouviers giggle, and all of the dark as night butterflies light up, and all of the butterflies are as light and as bright as you can imagine. And this unicorn prances around and floats. And this unicorn has Pegasus wings, has wings that are so magical, wings you have never seen before, wings that only your imagination could envision. And this magical unicorn is white. And this magical unicorn asks for you to paint the unicorn whatever colors you would like. And suddenly in your other hand appears a palette of paint of all of the colors that you can imagine, and even colors that you've never seen before, but they are so bright and so beautiful and so shiny and sparkly. And you start painting, and all of the other butterflies and bouviers are supporting you, and they want you to have so much fun. You paint whatever is on your heart, and it doesn't matter the thought if you're an artist or not. In your imagination, you are brilliant and unique and creative, and you create exactly what you want on this unicorn. The unicorn neighs and prances and gallops around joyfully. The unicorn sends love and kindness through its horn, and it shoots into your heart like a beautiful, kind, gentle ray of light, and it rainbows to all of the other Bouviers and all of the other light butterflies. The unicorn tells you that it is safe to be where you are, that you are always safe, that your Bouvier is always with you. And then the unicorn asks you a question. Your heart races and beats with excitement. You glow and flutter around, bouncing off of all of the bubbles, but you can breathe inside of your bubble and you feel safe. And the unicorn asks you, would you like to come to the land where the unicorns live? You don't even have to think or say out loud because you just shoot with excitement and a giant, of course, yes, yes, yes. And the unicorn invites all of the butterflies and all of the Bouviers to come to the land where the unicorns live. And as you begin to float and flitter, your bubble that was surrounding you turns invisible. And as it turns invisible, you still feel safe, and you feel guided, and you feel so much love and so much peace inside. And you float with your Bouvier, with your protector of the peace, and all of your light butterflies. And some of the light butterflies melt into dark, but they still have their Bouviers by their side. But you are a light and a bright, beautiful butterfly. And now it's time for you to go and explore the land where the unicorns live. It's time for you to use your imagination and go wherever you would like to go, because this is your meditation. This is your dream. I invite you, my friend, to cozy in your bed, to nestle down, to get that last minute wiggle out. I invite you to get sleepy, my darling. It's time, my light butterfly. It's time for bed, you sleepyhead. My mind is gentle and harmonious. I love myself. I approve of myself. I am free to be me. Dee, 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 dee. Harmony and joy and beauty and safety now surround these children. Harmony and joy and beauty and safety now surround this child. You are safe. And know that your bubble is always with you. All you have to do is believe. Believe in love, believe in light, and believe in yourself. And no matter what, in your dreams, in your meditation, or in your daily life, your Bouvier, your protector of peace, your personal guardian angel, is always with you. Sleep tight, my darling angel. I love you. Namaste, friend.